marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Fields.
And incomplete to open things up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
To throw is Fields.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
A check down here to Jones.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Tua to throw again. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A shotgun snap, Fields. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Fields throwing again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua dancing to his left. He completes it to Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 5. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. The give is to Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Fields now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season.
Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweat.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. And touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Touchdown! New Orleans. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Tua now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. This is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pass caught by Fuller. Well done. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw, Fields. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They snap it to Fields. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard from 4 yards out. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now. 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This is Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bucks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The Bucks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To the air again, Fields. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On play action, here's Tua. To the goal. Going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. this kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Callaway, the return man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Touchdown, Saints. Will Fuller, 53 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. And a catch right side by Evans. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And one last throw here for Fields. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big offense.